Winter arrives not just as a season, but as a silent judge. It tests the land and all who live on its edge. For the vulnerable, it is a time of profound trial. The sun retreats, days shrink, and nights stretch endlessly. In this darkness, true character is revealed. Winter does not forgive weakness or wait for readiness. For those in isolation, the world shrinks to a small cottage cut off by snow. Survival becomes a quiet daily struggle, small, deliberate actions repeated. Some, especially elderly women, have endured the harshest winters alone. Their survival depended on deep knowledge and inner strength. The most profound strength is often quiet, found in daily acts of hope. Their stories remind us of our connection to nature and the dance of survival. In the Yorkshire Dales, Hannah Hauxwell lived alone at Low Birkhat Farm, without electricity or running water. Each winter, her farmhouse became an island in a sea of snow. For Hannah, this was simply life's rhythm. She gathered peat and coal for warmth and rationed preserved foods to last until spring. Water meant breaking ice on the stream and carrying heavy buckets home. Her cattle were her only companions. Hannah's quiet resilience shone through hardship. She found comfort in routine and the beauty of winter. When her story became known, it captivated many. She showed that true strength is found in quiet endurance. The American wilderness can be unforgiving. In 2016, Anne Rodgers, in her 70s, became stranded in the White Mountains of Arizona after her car ran out of fuel. For 9 days, she and her dog Queenie faced freezing nights and little warmth. Anne relied on instinct and ingenuity, building a shelter from sticks and leaves, staying near water, and signaling for help. She ate wild plants, using knowledge from her youth to survive. Queenie was more than a companion. Caring for her gave Anne purpose and focus. Anne's most hopeful act was spelling help with rocks in a clearing. A search helicopter spotted her sign, and she was rescued, weak but alive. Her story shows that even today, survival can depend on willpower and basic knowledge. The bond with her dog and her calm, methodical approach were her greatest assets. Anne's ordeal is a testament to the enduring power of hope and resourcefulness. In Yakutia, Siberia, winter is a force of nature, with temperatures plunging below -50 Celsius. Nurgun, an elderly Evenki matriarch, lived on the edge of the taiga, her life shaped by ancient traditions. Her year was spent preparing for winter, gathering, preserving, and storing food. Wood was her lifeline, fueling a massive stove that kept her cabin warm. Water came from melting ice blocks cut from the river, a task requiring strength and endurance. Her diet was simple, preserved summer foods, and occasional game. Reindeer and dogs were her partners in survival, not just animals but essential companions. The psychological toll of Siberian winter is immense: darkness, isolation, and silence. Nurgun relied on routine and spiritual connection to her land to combat loneliness. Her days were filled with purposeful tasks, her beliefs giving meaning to solitude. She was surrounded by the ancient forces of the land, not truly alone. Her resilience was a living library of survival, passed down through generations. Nurgun's story is a masterclass in adaptation and cultural wisdom. She survived by embracing the land's rhythms, not fighting them. Surviving extreme cold is a fierce physiological battle. The body shivers to generate heat and redirects blood to vital organs, sacrificing extremities. This defense can lead to frostbite, tissue freezing, and dying. Survivors like Anne and Nurgun understood the danger, keeping moving and protecting hands and feet. The greatest threat is hypothermia, when the body loses heat faster than it can produce it. As hypothermia sets in, confusion and lethargy follow, and judgment fails. Survival depends on finding or creating heat, like Hannah's stove. The body burns calories rapidly in the cold. Food becomes essential fuel. High-fat, high-energy diets are a necessity, not a luxury. These women preserved and rationed food, knowing every bite was vital. Their survival was a daily battle of biology and will. The mind must build a fortress against despair in the cold. Isolation, darkness, and anxiety can break even the strongest will. Survivors mastered mental resilience, using attitude and focus as tools. Routine was their anchor. Daily tasks gave structure and purpose. This rhythm kept hopelessness and panic at bay. Hope was active, not passive. Anne's help sign was a refusal to surrender. Small acts of agency gave them control and kept spirits alive. Companionship, even with animals, was crucial for mental well-being. Caring for another being provided purpose and eased loneliness. These bonds created warmth and connection in the vast cold. Their mental strength was as vital as any physical skill. Hannah, Anne, and Nurgun lived worlds apart but shared a common strength. Their resilience was cultivated over a lifetime. Practical wisdom, adaptability, and inherited knowledge. For Hannah and Nurgun, survival skills were a legacy absorbed from generations before them. Anne's knowledge surfaced when she needed it most, instinct awakened by necessity. Adaptability united them. They responded to challenges as they came, not with rigid plans but with creative problem-solving. They were fluid, using what their environment provided. Above all, they shared a quiet refusal to give up. For some, it was responsibility to animals. For others, hope of family. Their inner fire could not be extinguished by winter's cold. Their stories teach us that the most essential survival tool is the will to protect life. Strength is not always loud. It is often found in quiet persistence. Their legacy is a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. These women's stories are more than tales of endurance. They are lessons for modern life. In a world of convenience, we forget the raw power of nature and the skills needed to survive it. They remind us of the strength within us all, ordinary people, extraordinary resilience. Their scars are not marks of weakness, but symbols of victory. Hannah's weathered face, Anne's memories, and Nurgun's cultural wisdom are maps of survival. Let us honor them as paragons of endurance, not victims. Their stories challenge us to consider our own resilience and potential. In their quiet survival, they reveal the untapped power of the human spirit.